Welcome back, you guys. Your boy CK. This is part 2 of combining all the starting quarterbacks in every division into one player, man. If you missed the NFC version, the link will be in the description. I had to do this the very next day because you guys absolutely destroyed the like button. So today is the AFC's turn. If you want to get your account grinded all the way to the max level, or if you want players, you want coins, you want training, you know where to go, man. MutReserve.com. Use my code CK for 15% off your order, and I promise you'll be rich one day. Why not start with the AFC North, where Lamar Jackson was the highest overall quarterback, but you guys said I should put them on the best overall team in that division, and that was the Cleveland Browns. So you already know he's going to keep all the scrambling stats, one of the best scrambling quarterbacks we have ever seen. But he is going to get the strength from Big Ben Roethlisberger, who might be one of the strongest quarterbacks we've ever seen. He's going to get the toughness from Joe Burrow, along with the medium throw accuracy. And then from Baker, he's going to get the deep throw accuracy, the short throw accuracy, of course the throw power, and the trucking. Not to mention he's going to get the height and the weight from Big Ben, and he's the same age as Joe Burrow. All in all, we have Bakemar Burrow Burger leading the way for the AFC North. Moving on to the AFC South, where Ryan Tannehill was the best overall quarterback, but he took a lot of attributes from all of these quarterbacks, man. This might be one of the most well-rounded divisions. He took the strength from Carson Wentz, along with the trucking, the stiff arm, and the break sack. He went up like 20 overalls. I didn't know Carson was that good at breaking sacks. That's cap. I did put respect on his name. Now the carrying he took from Trevor Lawrence. Same with the throw power and the break tackle. But almost all of the scrambling stats were taken from Tyrod Taylor, who when healthy, of course, is the starter for the Texans. We're doing all of these in terms of when everyone is healthy. So yeah, the speed, acceleration, agility, list goes on and on. Now he took the height from Trevor Lawrence, the weight from Carson Wentz, who's 237. The man's a tank. And then of course the age from Trevor Lawrence, which gives us Karad Hill leading the way for the AFC South teams. Now we're on to the AFC East. Josh Allen, of course, the best quarterback in this division, but we traded him to the best roster, which was the New England Patriots. And I gotta be honest, he really didn't take that many attributes from these quarterbacks. Matter of fact, he took 3 total, 1 from each of them. The only thing he took from Mac Jones was his toughness. The only thing he took from Zach Wilson was his spin move. And then the only thing he took from Tua was his carrying. Even the height and weight was still Josh Allen. He did take the age from Zach Wilson. All in all, I had to keep the first name Josh because I felt like this player was still mostly Josh Allen. His last name is Will Jones of Iloa, and this man will be leading the attack for the AFC East. And finally, Patrick Mahomes, of course, was the best quarterback in the AFC West, but he took more attributes from these quarterbacks than Josh Allen took from the AFC East quarterbacks. Now, he didn't take anything from Derek Carr, but he did take Teddy Bridgewater's spin move, and he took 6 attributes from Justin Herbert, most notably the speed, the strength, the carrying, the stiff arm, the trucking, and the jumping, not to mention the height, weight, and age, which gives us the final quarterback in this experiment, Just Wreck Mahomes, leading the way for the AFC West. Now keep in mind, the NFC winner is waiting in the finals. Just Kirk Rajgolf took care of business against the NFC divisions. So the NFC North is just waiting for the winner from the AFC. We'll see that at the end of the video. But first, we have 2 ginormous matchups, the Chiefs and the Patriots, and then the Browns and the Titans. I am actually shocked right now. Burrow Burger and the AFC North are getting clobbered by Laura Hill in the AFC South. Man, I thought the Browns roster was just too nasty combined with Lamar and all the quarterbacks. I thought they'd be dominating. Maybe I slept on the Titans roster. You gotta remember Derrick Henry, Julio, AJ Brown. They have a lot of talent on defense. This roster is just as stacked as the Browns. Finally, Burrow Burger decides to scramble, but it's going to be Bud Dupree's 3rd sack of the game. Nah, I thought for sure Lamar Jackson would have been able to escape that. Remember, he still has his abilities. He has everything he needs. 3rd and 16, throwing a run. Look at Jarvis trucking somebody for the first down. Hey, y'all keep the same energy with the likes. We will do this for every single position, at least on offense, okay? So we'll do like the running backs, wide receivers. I want to see what happens if we make it happen. Why'd you just throw it out of bounds? There was no pressure in his face. He just threw it out of bounds. I don't know what's going on with Burrow Burger. I don't know whose traits that was that told him to throw it out of bounds, but there's another dump off. The bright side of that is at least the clock stops. They're still down 3 possessions. They have to score and do it in a quick fashion fashion. Here comes a 3rd and 6. They keep the chains moving, or maybe they don't. Jesus, why this man excited? Okay, congrats. You moved the chains. You're still down big. Bakemar has to make something happen. Dump off over the middle, but the clock keeps moving. Will we see Laurel Hill on the field at all in this video? We might not have to if their defense can get stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning. The AFC North in desperation. Burger looked like he was going to scramble, but instead, it's another sack. If you ask me which quarterback out of all of them would take the least amount of sacks, I would have guessed this one. Lob up to the end zone is incomplete. And it all comes down to this. Can Bakemar pull off a miracle on his 4th down and 10 to keep their hopes alive? It's caught, but he was out of bounds. And the AFC South, led by Carrod, were able to make it happen, man. I'm truly shocked, but it's a well-deserved W. 2 touchdowns, no interceptions for Laurel Hill. No touchdowns or interceptions for Bakemar. On the ground, though, I want to see what Bakemar was able to do. 27 yards on 4 carries. I felt like they could have scrambled more and just, controlled the clock, but that's not the case. Carrod only had 1 carry, but it was enough for the W. At least this one's a little bit closer. However, I'm a little surprised to see Mahomes in the AFC West losing to Will Jones of Iowa in the AFC East, who just converted another 1st down. Now, the Patriots were a very well-rounded roster, and that's why we had to go with them. And you can see Will Jones of Iowa trying to scramble, but Clark gets the sack. I wonder if it would have made a difference if we went with like Jacoby stats instead of Tua's. Maybe we would have taken a couple stats, but Jacoby's not really a scrambler, so it wouldn't have affected anything on the ground. As you see, Josh just aired out back in the end zone. Incomplete. They're gonna maybe settle for the 3. Wow, they're gonna punt instead. I don't know about this decision right here. Hey man, at least it was a great punt. So now Justrek is backed up at his own 7. They're going to the 5 wide. Remember, they still have the Chiefs' weapons, but holy crap, what a play by that left end of the Patriots. Just pancaking the tackle. I don't even know how Mahomes got that ball off, but he did, and it's a 2nd down and inches. And look at the running back chug forward for the 1st down and then some. Speaking of Edwards-Helaire, man, y'all gotta ease up on him. I'm pretty sure that was like his 1st fumble of his career. Like, they were up double digits, I think, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, so you can't just pin it all on him. It reminds me of another 25 in sports, okay, that is in the media a lot. Anywho, let's get back to the game, man. Tyreek Hill, I can't imagine what combining him with some other wide receivers will look like. But right now, we're focused on the quarterbacks, man. 3 timeouts left for the AFC West as Mahomes gets sacked on 2nd and long. But if there's one quarterback, or should I say quarterbacks, that can make it happen, it's Mahomes, Herbert, Carr, and Teddy B combined into one. Tyreek gets the catch. They're at the 50. Last chance for the AFC West. 4th down and 17 at midfield. Plenty of time in the pocket. Justrek gonna sling it. It's incomplete. The AFC East is gonna move on to the next round. Will Jones of Iowa with the humongous upset. I for sure thought that Mahomes would find a way to make it happen, but that interception proves to be too costly. Will Jones of Iowa had 0 blemishes in this game, and that's the reason why they were able to win. They scrambled more, 6 for 13. Mahomes only took off once. Just not enough. So here we go in the AFC Championship. The AFC East quarterbacks down 4, but they have the ball and they're moving. It's now 1st and goal at the 1. Josh gonna drop back, throw to a wide open receiver, or should I say tight end. Either way, they have the lead. Let's see how Laurel Hill responds. Great protection. Less than 3 minutes left, stepping up in the pocket, delivering a strike to his tight end who takes off. Do we do tight ends too? Could you imagine the AFC West with Kelsey and Waller? Bro, they would break records. But let's get back to the video, man. I'm getting too carried away. Oh my God, that was caught right there by AJ Brown, but it was out of bounds. Jesus Christ, just nastiness. On Stephon Gilmore, too, one of the best cornerbacks in the NFL. 2nd down and 10. There's a quick pass and another 1st down. They're going to end up moving down the field and taking the 3. Clock is ticking. I don't know why they're not using any timeouts. Yeah, we're definitely going to be head to overtime. They're running the ball on 3rd down and 10. Let's see what Laurel Hill's able to do. A lot of time in the pocket. He gets hit as he throws. They're lucky it goes out of bounds. Could the AFC East get a huge stop on the 1st drive in overtime? Let's find out, man. They're going to send the house. Good pickup by Derrick Henry, never mind. Phenomenal field position for Will Jones of Iowa. It would take a massive choke for them to lose this game. 3rd and 5, another drop back, another completion, and a 1st down. They're in the red zone. Of all these AFC divisions, these guys are probably the biggest underdogs, but they're the ones that's going to represent the AFC in the finals. 3 touchdowns, only 1 interception. Laurel Hill didn't turn the ball over, but I guess he just didn't do enough. The AFC East quarterbacks are moving on to face the NFC North quarterbacks. So Raj Golf and the NFC North are currently up multiple possessions as we begin the fourth quarter, man. And look at this. Josh throwing on a run, throws an interception, and it's all but over. Let's see what happens on this 3rd and 4. If you don't get a stop here, it's pretty much over. It's going to be a handoff. Aaron Jones getting the first. And could we see him back here in the next installment of this series? Well, Jones of Ilo is just a little too inexperienced. And the NFC comes out on top. Here are the final stats. Just Kirk was just too much for the AFC East quarterbacks. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. If you did, don't forget to subscribe if you're new around here, man. Feel free to follow me on Twitter if you haven't already. Sometimes noties don't go out, but I'm tweeting out every single video. And until next time.
Nobody's safe. Came from Melvin, we fresh out the gate. And I look like I came from LA. From New Jersey, I look like LA. I'm a water, I'm forming a lake. I'ma get it, it's mine for the tape. Ride the beamer when I'm out of state. Could have beat, almost got me a case. Go Olympic, I'm winning the race. 911 cause I'm killing the game. Talking crazy, I'm going insane. Shifting gears and I'm switching the lane.